phone, dog. We aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building. Right, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually called.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C.
So many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. From the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street before I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Washington Commanders. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25.
Ready.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Ready.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Ready.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll get this on the screen to Mostert. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the 1st down.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Slot man moves right. First and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. Finding space at the 40. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And that's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown in it. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Taking it in from 24 yards out. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Ready, break.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football. Wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He's going to look deep down the field. He's got him in. Complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And he is going to lose yardage here. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. In motion, the tight end. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. And they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Let's go.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
3-3. 43 rail. Ready.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 48. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Running the sweep with McLaurin. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a 1st down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Swings this out for Hunt. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 35 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here's the 2nd and 7. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw now on first down. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. They were just trying to get their offense a little more room down near their own goal line. But this is just going to make things worse.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to connect with Dotson. Oh, and now some space to operate. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's got him in. Complete. 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Commanders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 18 now. kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Still 9 remaining on second down. They'll look to throw here. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Well, for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Second and 11. Over the middle, complete. It's Hunt. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 17 there. Good for a Commanders first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Another completion here to Hunt. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch him close to the spot.
Second and 3. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now a throw here to his running back. They'll start at the 40, so great starting field position following the interception. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
He'll send a receiver in motion to the right. On first and 10, it's Mostert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. They'll drop to throw. That swung out to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Second and 1. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. First and 10 right at the 20. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Come on, set.
On second down, a run with Patterson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Second and long. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end.
Get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of. The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 15 now. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
On the set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll look to throw. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. They'll look to throw. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Okay, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He'll drop to throw. And complete to Drake London. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. He's at the 50. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. Sly able to put this one through. So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Connor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Ready?
Throw left side complete. That's Connor. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man. It's London. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On play action, they'll throw. His throw incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Falcons on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And some space here. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Mostert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Give him 3 on the gain there, 2nd and goal. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown.
Ready.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When they'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it would appear that that first round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. Looks like he'll throw here. He's got a man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 83 yards. And the Commanders are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this fourth quarter lead. Sly on for the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Okay, break.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
52 blaster. Blue striker. Green tag.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, his second sack of the night. In motion goes the tight end. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. They're going to look to throw. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
2nd and 6. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.